Assalamu alaikum everyone. Our today's lesson is how to graph exponential function by using transformation. So let's begin with an example. Sketch the graph of a function. We have given the function in transformed form, the exponential function in transformed form, and the base is 4. So we can write the base function is y equals to 4 exponent x, and the transformed function is y equals to a 4 exponent k into x minus d and then plus c. Let me rewrite my given function into the transformed form. So it would be y equals to negative of 2, 4 exponent, let me take minus 2 common, so we are left with x plus 2 and then positive 3. Let me figure out my a, k, d and c. So the a value is negative 2, a equals to minus 2, k is also minus 2, k equals to negative 2, d value is again minus 2, sorry it's d, so d is equals to negative of 2, and the c is positive of 3. Here the c equals to 3. Okay, to graph the exponential function by using transformation, we need the coordinates. And the coordinate formula is x, y are the coordinates of the base function, and the base function is 4 exponent x, is going to change with x over k plus d and ay plus c. Let me substitute the value of a, k, d and c. So xy changes to x over k is negative 2 plus d is negative 2, a is negative 2y plus c is positive of 3. Let me take a table of values. Okay, I drew the table. So the first column I have to write the coordinate x and y, and then x over negative 2 minus 2 and minus 2y and then plus 3. Okay, keep in mind the first two columns deal with the base function, and the base function is y equals to 4 exponent x. So the x I would like to fix as negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let's plug the values of x into the base function, that is 4 exponent x, and get the y value. So we have 4 exponent negative 2 is equals to 0.0625. Okay, 0.0625, and then 4 exponent negative 1 is equals to 0.25. So we have 0.25. We have 4 exponent 0 is equals to 1, and 4 exponent 1 is 4. 4 exponent 2 is 16, and 4 exponent 3 is equals to 64, and we have 4 exponent 4 is equals to 256. So we have 256, right? Okay, now the last two columns deals with the transformed function, right? So now we have to take the value that is negative x divides 2 and then minus 2. So what we have to do, we need to substitute the x values one by one to fill the third column. So the first x value is negative 2. So we have negative of negative 2 divides 2 and then minus 2. So here we have 2 divides 2 and minus 2. So we have 1 minus 2, that is equals to negative of 1. Okay, so the next x value is -1. So let me substitute -1 divides 2 and then -2. So we have 1 by 2 minus 2. In terms of decimal, it is -1.5. Minus 1.5, and when x value is 0, we have -0 divides 2 and -2, that would be equals to 0 minus 2, so that is straightly equals to -2. So we have -2. The next x value is 1, so let's substitute -1 by 2 and then -2. That would be equals to, in terms of decimal, that is equals to -2.5. So minus 2.5. When x value is 2, so I have -2 divides 2, -2, so that would be -1 minus 2, that is equals to -3. Okay, the next x value is 3. Okay, when x is equals to 3, we have -3 divides 2 and then -2. So after solving, in terms of decimal, the answer is -3.5. So -3.5. The last x value is 4. So we have -4 divides 2 and then -2. So it would be -2 minus 2. That is equals to -4. So we have done with the third column. Moving to the fourth column, the value is -2y plus 3. Now let's substitute the y values one by one to fill the last column. So the first y value is 0.0625. So -2 times 0.0625 and then plus 3, that would be equals to 2.875. So 2.875. Okay, when x is 0.25, sorry, y is 0.25 minus 2, 0.25 plus 3, and that is equals to 2.5. 2.5. Now when y is 1, so we have -2 times 1 plus 3, that would be equals to 1. When y value is 4, so we have -2 times 4 plus 3, that is equals to -5. Okay. The next y value is 16. So we have -2 times 16 and then plus 3, and that is equals to -29. And then the y is 64. So we have -2 times 64 and then plus 3, that would be equals to -125 minus 125, and the last y value is 256. -2 times 256 plus 3, that would be equals to -509. So we have -509. Okay, we have done the table of values. Let's plot all the points onto the grid to get the graph of the exponential function. Okay, let's plot the points onto the grid. So the first point, x is -1 and the y is 2.875. So x is -1 over here and the y is 2.875. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So over here x is 2.8 something. So that would be the first point. When x is -1.5, the y value is 2.5. Right? So when x is -1.5, y is -1.5, lies between -1 and -2, the y value is 2.5. The second point. X is -2, the y is 1. When x is -2, the y value is 1. So that is the 1. X is -2.5, y is -5. X is -2.5 and the y value is 5 over here. X is -3, the y is -29. X is -3 and the y is -29. that is over here, and the rest of the values negative 1.125 and negative 509. So I skip the last 2 points. Let's connect all of them to get the graph of the exponential function. After connecting all the points, we have got the graph of the exponential function. Let me state the domain, range, and the horizontal asymptote as well. Moving to the equation. So the domain of exponential function is always a set of real numbers, so x belongs to real numbers, and the range of exponential function is y belongs to real numbers and y is less than c, or we can say that y is greater than c. The less depend on the a value. When the a value is negative, we use a sign of less, and when a value is positive, we use a sign of greater. So in our case, the range would be, I can say y belongs to real numbers since my a value is negative of 2. The a value is negative 2, so I can say y is less than, and my c value is 3, so I can say y is less than 3 is the range. And exponential function has a horizontal asymptote. So the horizontal asymptote of the exponential function is y equals to c. So what is the c over here? C value is 3, so y equals to 3. Right? So I hope you understand how to graph the exponential function by using transformation and how to state the domain, range, and the horizontal asymptote. If you want to watch more and get updated, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates.